on CityCast Madison. It's Thursday, so of course we're dishing on Madison's food scene. What does a community-centered grocery store really look like? Madison has a prime example in Luna's Groceries. Luna serves the south side of the city, and they're so popular that they are expanding to a new location on South Park that's expected to open later this year. We sat down with the owner of Luna's, Mariam Nunez, to learn about the store and the status of their expansion. It's Thursday, July 11th. I'm Bianca Martin, and here's what Madison's talking about. Mariam, hello.
Hi, Bianca. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So you opened Luna's Groceries in 2019, and in a very short time, it's become a staple, a beloved community hub. Can you tell us, what's Luna's secret sauce? What makes y'all so special?
I think what we're trying to do is bring the community in. You come to the store and you feel like you're at home. Everybody knows you. The meat is fresh. Everybody's trying to be curious and show you the food that we have bring to the table. And the little fact that there's no grocery stores around make us super special too.
Makes you super vital. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're starting this new project, and the part of the hope is to help close the gap. It's been described as a food desert where y'all are at.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our neighborhood is close by highways. So in that area, it's grocery store around it, because if you think about it, is few other Hispanic grocery store, but in our side where we are close by 3 different highways, it's not.
Right. So it's a vital service, and it's so community oriented. And I saw on your Facebook, it says, located in Southwest Madison, we serve fresh, healthy, diverse. I love that. You're serving diversity. Yeah. Can you talk about that and the folks that come to Luna's?
Okay. So I'm Dominican. I've been adopted by Madison for 20 years, but I'm very strong connected to my Dominican community. So when we say diversity, when you come to the store, you're going to hear bachata in the background. You're going to be, a lot of people's going to say hi to you in Spanish. English is barely used unless you don't speak Spanish in the store. So that's why we engage with culture that way.
Bueno. And so, everyone...
We do speak English.
Yeah, you do speak English.
Yeah. If we notice that you are Hispanic or you're trying to engage the language, we will embrace you.
And you moved here, so you moved here 20 years ago from the Dominican Republic?
Yes.
Yeah.
I moved in 2004.
And knowing, that currently there's a food desert there, and currently there's some gaps. Did you have any experiences when you first moved here that inspired you to start a grocery store? What was your drive towards doing Luna's?
So my parents owned grocery stores in back in the country. Well, we used to own 2 type of businesses. My dad used to own clubs and grocery store. So I have my heart in a club, but I have little kids, so I'm not gonna engage that part. So the next step was grocery stores then.
Nice. Do you still get out to dance though?
Yeah.
It's good for you. All of it's good for you. So that's healthy, fresh, diverse at the store. So talking about the store, your expansion is coming up. You are going into the former Asian market Yuwa grocery space in South Madison.
Yes.
Can you talk about where that expansion is at and how it's progressing?
So, it's near the Urban League. It's in the hub of a lot of cool things happening. So the Urban League is one side of the building. We have Madison College, few blocks from the building. The DMV moved to that area. So we are super excited about the location because Forestry is one of the places that I want to be for a very long time because of its diversity. And one of the goals of Luna's is serve the community that is in. So we develop our inventory based on who live around us. So who knows what you're going to find in Park Street Luna's, because it's so diverse, so many people from different worlds that I'm super excited about the inventory and the mix that we're gonna have there. Plus, we're gonna bring a little Caribbean restaurant inside of the grocery store.
What? That sounds really tasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
In terms of food items, like, are there any highlights of some of the possible adventures you might be taking and new items you're bringing in?
So we're gonna keep some of the inventory, the staples that people go there, they recognize the store, and they keep visiting the store for almost 20 years. We're gonna have some of that, and plus we're gonna design the inventory, keeping in mind the people that live around us.
What are some of those like go-to staple foods for reference?
Well, they have a really good reputation with their vegetables. So we're gonna bring okra, plantains, some of those things that you don't find anywhere.
Yeah. What about your favorite items that you stock that you can't get anywhere else? Like you personally, like you get it at Luna's.
I feel we have the best mangoes in town, to be honest with you.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to know. Well, this expansion is so exciting, and I love that you brought up where you're at because there's so much happening in that space and efforts that the city's been interested in investing. And I wanted to ask, like, how has the collaboration with the city of Madison been on this second location?
Well, it's been super good because so the idea, I wanted a be in Park Street. So Dr. Anthony, the president of the Urban League, reached out to me to be in his space.
Anthony Rubin.
Yeah. And then we find out that it was a clause where no grocery store can compete with the actual grocery store that was there, the Oriental Market. So when I find out it was moving, it just made sense for me to be in that space. And the city was super amped when I asked about me being there. So they've been really good. It's a lot of construction going on. So we have to wait until the city finish the construction that they are doing in our store in order to us to take and do our development.
And was the grocery store that was kind of had that area claimed that was going away, was that Pick and Save?
Yes, they're still there and they're strong. So I'm not sure if they live in that area or not.
Is that a concern at all?
No, not really, because once we have enough population within walking areas on the store, if you put our customers first, they will choose us to shop.
Well, you've got the love for the community, you've got your regulars. I'm curious, something that I like to notice in grocery stores is the design. Like, what can you tell us about the design of the new space and how different it might be from your current location?
So I don't know if you know this, but we are a 22 square feet grocery store that we serve. We have like all the departments that you can have in a grocery store in that little space. So I'm eager to see, yeah. And it doesn't look crowded. So if you go there, it's not like, oh, no, it's you have your wide space that you can walk around. I'm very proud of my staff to keeping everything organized and neat. But one of the things that I'm super happy to see is having a space that you can like move around, have more community space, because we have in Luna's just a little table. In the newest store, we're going to have a sit down that people can come and grab the food and eat there if they want to.
And I saw something about it really serving pedestrians too, like walkers walking by.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of our goals. One of our slogans is feeding the hungry walker. So we have to keep it going.
Feed the hungry walker.
Yeah.
I'm definitely one of those creatures, or one of those people a lot.
Want to know one of my favorite sounds? Here it is. That's the sound I hear when I'm learning Spanish with Babbel. And if you want to learn a new language this year, I guarantee it'll be one of your favorite sounds too. I'm David Plotz. I'm the CEO of CityCast, and I've been doing Babbel for a few weeks, and it's been so much fun. This week, I've been learning lots of food vocabulary and how to order in a restaurant. This is one of the things I love about Babbel, is that it's about learning the language so that you can use it. As Babbel says, it's designed by real people for real conversation. So it's all based on real life situations. And these restaurant lessons are awesome. When I went to Mexico City last year with my girlfriend, I was mute. I was a mute. But next time, I'm going to be ordering the sopes and las salsas picantes. Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited-time deal for CityCast listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for CityCast listeners at babbel.com/CityCast. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/CityCast. Spelled BABBEL.com/CityCast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So when's the expected opening date? What do we know about that?
So we are designing the store, working with Strand, it's an architectural company in Madison. Once that is done, which is gonna be in the next month or so, then we bet the work. And so we are hoping for the 5 months turnaround once we have the company that is gonna work with us.
Okay.
So hopefully by the end of this year, we're gonna be open.
Okay. And like any construction project on the face of Earth, have there been any like hiccups, any challenges that you've had to face in this process?
Not yet.
Okay.
Because
Knock on wood.
the city is still working in the building, so my part hasn't started yet.
Okay. So you're in the vision stage, and like, are you planning from like models and that sort of thing?
Yeah. And it's kind of cool because architecture has been like, I don't know, developed to a full. So we have a thing where we go inside of the store and we see where everything is going to be located. We are able to change colors in live and see how is that going to look like. So it's kind of cool to see that process. It's more fun than when we actually going to have to like do the real work, the part that we're doing now.
Right.
Now it's just like playing.
Well, the play is really fun. And speaking of play, you guys are going to have an annual block party, and it's coming up.
It's our 4th year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's our 4th year of our signature party in the LA neighborhood. So it's on August 24th, and we're going to have live bands. We're going to have food for different food cars in the city. We're going to have games for the family. It's a super exciting day. Last year, we served around 1,000 people that came through the block party from 2 to 9. And it's just like
Wow.
the family comes, they play, they eat, they listen to music. It's something beautiful. And you can see like everybody in the community, you say hi to your neighbors. It's an amazing event.
And do you have anyone confirmed in terms of the bands that are going to be there, or?
Yes, but I'm going to keep it a surprise because
Okay, yeah.
we're going to bring something big
That's
this
only
year.
fair.
So.
Yeah. And it's just like, as you said, one of the centers of what makes Lunas is the community support. Do you have partners that, you're working with on things like the party and also just starting this expansion?
Yes, so let's break it in. For Luna's Groceries, we have partnership. Like we have amazing support from the city and the counties around us. So Fitchburg always bring their food and their fire truck. So you see the kids climbing in the fire truck, taking pictures. Same thing with Madison Police Department. They cook for us that day. And they also...
Oh, really?
Yeah, they grill for us the entire day. And you can see Madison Police just like flipping our meat and helping us to sell. It's super cool. And we have the library coming and just like giving books away to the kids and the reading project is always show up. But we have this woman that she has like a puppy project, so she have little puppies and the kids come and play with the puppies. It's beautiful.
The little doggies?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. It's like one of my favorite times. We do another event in the winter where we give toys away to the kids on Christmas. And that one is fulfilling because I get to see the kids and how excited they get to receiving their toys. But the block party is super fun because it's warm and you get to be outside and you get to hear to music. So it's an amazing day.
That's so gorgeous. And so, as you march ahead with this expansion, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, so the first Lunas I own completely, but my sister has been like, she's been my ride or die in this project, from like buying items in Chicago, bring it to Madison in the middle of the storm, and then stock it at Luna's. So in this Luna, she's gonna have part ownership on it, and I'm excited to work with her side by side, something that she also on.
Oh my gosh, you're continuing the family tradition, sister.
Yeah. Yeah, and I promised her. So she was in her job. So I have a mission with this woman because she was in a job for 12 years. And I say, if you get this job, if you leave this job and work with me, we're going to be rich. So I have to make my workout.
I know that bit. Let's do the
Yeah.
businesswoman, boss ladies.
Yeah. I have to come through with my promise. So.
And I mean, talking about staffing, like how many employees will this new store employ?
Between 17 and 20.
Nice. So growing more jobs for the community.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Mariam, we are so excited about this expansion and the party that's coming up. We couldn't be more excited.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So that means that we're going to see you at the block party?
Absolutely. And we're going to dance.
Yeah.
We're going to dance. It sounds like an amazing time. It sounds like it's up there for like party of the year, the way you were describing it. Puppies, firemen.
Last year, I have Judge Mitchell sweating his ass off dancing Zumba for like...
Well, that's a hot tip. Well, we will definitely be there. We will be there sweating with you, with the community.
Yeah. He came out to speak. I was like, you have to dance Zumba first before you can get the microphone.
Oh, you guys are doing Zumba too?
Yeah.
Yes. I am like overdue. I need to get back into Zumba. So,
Yeah.
Well, Mariam, thank you so much for joining CityCast Madison and giving us the latest. And we're really stoked to see what comes of the second Lunas.
I'm excited about that too. I've been having that feeling for a long time to become part of the story, so I'm super excited about it. And thank you for having me.
That's Mariam Nunez, owner of Luna's Groceries. Maybe we will see you next month at their party, sweating it out and eating the eats. That's all for today here on CityCast Madison. I'm Bianca Martin. If you enjoyed the show, why not share this episode with Judge Everett Mitchell? We'll be back tomorrow morning with more stories from around the city. Until then, go eat some mangoes.